Okay. Oh, alrighty. There we go. It looks a little bit different, but that is because I have a surprise for you guys. Get into the normal deck tech changes and whatnot I have going on, but a fantastic surprise. I drink coffee, so look at that. Fantastic 20-ounce Rise and Shine Dino mug. It is an actual thing, and I'm having a good time drinking out of this. Just arrived right after work. I washed it first. Don't worry about that, but check it out. Is that not fantastic? It's kind of heavy holding it up because it's completely full of coffee there, but turned out better than I expected. Super duper thrilled. So hopefully if you guys you're looking for a fantastic mug with some of those fantastic dinosaur emotes, maybe you're having a hard time waking up in the morning, feeling kind of like that, groggy, knocked out, this is the mug for you. Okay, get that down. I don't want to spill it over my keyboard. It's a pretty fancy looking keyboard. Let's see if I can just adjust things here quickly. Have to change the video source. 1 second. Bam. Back in business. Alrighty. Yes, there we go. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, current tech relic, Primal Relic, that's what I'm calling it tonight. Primal Might and Skyclave Relic, which I have used in the past. Both of those cards featured on the art there. Skyclave Relic seems to be pretty fantastic, indestructible, so it's a little bit more durable than some of the other. Excuse me. I just had chicken and rice and Korean food. Oh, it was good. But Skyclave Relic being indestructible, it survives a little bit more and it ramps or super ramps. If we kick it, we get 2 tap tokens that are copies of it. That's pretty fantastic. But in a pinch, you know, for 3 to tap for 1 mana of any color and be indestructible, that does the thing. I just headbutted a card. Oh, I will be careful. Yes. Oh, look out. Yeah, I think that's about the right size. Maybe I have it a little bit taller some nights. Okay, that's good. Good enough, good enough, good enough. 1 copy of Domri. It's still a little toolboxy. Lots of nice sort of silver bullets, powerful silver bullets, legendary stuff like Domri is. The Immortal Sun, which I'm not entirely sold on, but if we can land an Immortal Sun, you know, chances are it's going to really help us to run away with the game. Powering up our creatures, making everything cost less, drawing an extra card, and shutting down all planeswalkers, which might be a problem, of course, because we're using Domri, but that is the only planeswalker in the list, so I think it still should be pretty good. Decent bit of ramp, certainly, with the Topiary Stomper, Marauding Raptor, Thunderherd Migration. Enough basic lands to support Thunderherd and Topiary Stomper. I usually go about 7 or 8, so yeah, that's pretty standard. Fruit Fly buzzing around. That's something I would like to headbutt. Otherwise, 23, 24 lands. 22. Crazy stuff. For the list that I'll be using this weekend, it'll probably be 23 or 24. Both lists will use Blast Zone just to help against the really cheap, aggressive things. Rakdos or Jund sacrificing the Blast Zone the first turn it comes into play, as always, with that once charge counter, and taking out all non-land permanents with a mana value of 1, equal to the charge counters on Blast Zone there. Galta, as always, 1 or 2 copies. I'm still thinking maybe I'll cut it down to 1, just so I can jam pack a lot more goodies into the list. Carnage Tyrant 4, lovely stuff. Charging Monstrosaur continues to be fantastic. Top deck, it just dodges some removal. Fatal Push, of course, is pretty fantastic. Again, Charging Monstrosaur being a mana value of 5, sticks around a little bit. Shifting Ceratops, it definitely feels pretty good. Starting with Shifting instead of Ripjaw Raptor. In the past, usually I always start with Ripjaw. Sometimes I start with Ripjaw and Shifting, but for the most part, I haven't really done this a whole lot where it's Shifting, then Ripjaw if I'm facing something like Mono Red. Lots of little creatures, Rakdos, Midrange potentially, but again, most of our creatures don't last long against that deck with all their fantastic removal. Of course, Karn Silex continues to be pretty decent. I love it. I think at least one copy. Now that's a silver bullet, if I've ever seen a silver bullet. Lovely stuff right there. Anger of the Gods, 3 damage as always. Gets her done, and Bouncer's Beatdown continues to bring the pain against anything black. Sorcerous, Spyglass. Hopefully that comes into effect tonight. Maybe against a control matchup, we shut down a specific planeswalker. That would always be lovely. Crossing my fingers that happens at some point, but activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated. So it literally can shut down anything. Manlance, artifacts, anything. So it's pretty versatile that way. Usually, probably for most decks, there's going to be at least 1 or 2 things that Sorcerous Spyglass could get. Even monocolor decks, there's got to be something. And of course we gain the benefit of the opponent revealing their hand. I did not stream yesterday, Heaven. Did you see the start of this one though? You may have missed the mug. I think we'll just jump right back into things. It's pretty similar to 2 nights ago. I should be streaming tomorrow night as well, in case anybody is wondering. But I'm excited for tonight. I'm drinking coffee out of the fantastic new mug. Ooh. Once we get rolling here. All right. Oh yes, it's let me see. Where is the camera? Just for anybody that didn't catch it. All right. Bam. Fantastic, lovely stuff. Look at that. Whew. Stunning. 20 ounces of glorious black coffee. Lovely. But oh, the match still hasn't started. Oh, no, it's about to start. All right, I got to resize this thing. Nope. Hey, whoa. That looks good, yeah. To get back to the music, too. All right. Oh, that's pretty interesting. 3 topiary stompers. Oh, it does. The printing turned out absolutely fantastic. Nice, not blurry, just super duper crisp. Lovely. I definitely like that. Those emotes, they're PNGs, transparent background, so I can really play with things and kind of create something even more than if they had actual backgrounds, combining them or just sort of rearranging them, making them bigger, smaller. Those Rakdos. Well, I should not be surprised. Luckily, we got the fantastic ramp. We get to 5 next turn for Regisaur Alpha, which certainly should do the trick. Domri could, of course, fight somebody problematic if they get that down. I think I would have to make it... Oh. Okay, they can... That's okay. That's I got the benefit of topiary, but with the hoodies, I think I would have to make different hoodies. Well, like, I don't know. It depends. I'll have to look into that, but I'm pretty sure I have to make separate hoodies each with a different color. I'll see if I can look into that tonight or something. Nuts. We're losing life, and I don't like that. But I like Domri Anarch of Bolas fighting Sheoldred. Fortunately, we lose Regis or Alpha. That's okay. Gray but black? Okay, okay. Oh, what was the surprise? You missed it. A great reason. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try and have maybe a gray, a black, a red, something like that. If the image sort of makes sense and looks pretty good on whatever color. Excited Dino. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Oh, looks like I got him pretty good, taking out Sheoldred. So that was a lovely start. Oh, good stuff. Happy to hear. Hopefully that goes well. Alrighty. But Rakdos, got to bring in Bouncer's Beatdown. Maybe. No, I'll keep shifting Ceratops there. Sorcerous Spyglass, yeah. Let's gain some information on all those kill spells they may potentially have. I could see actually cutting Primal Might. I like the Sorcerous Spyglass. Nah, I guess, you know, get them hooked, whatever it is. Maybe it's not the best way to go about it, but yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I definitely like the idea. Going back to the sweaters there, having different colors for sure. Different dinos on different colors. Maybe you want a black one and has the excited dino, or a couple combinations of dinos, so just a wide variety depending on what people are feeling. Halloween theme, yes. I got the 20 ounce Rise and Shine. Why did I keep that? I was so excited to show you guys, and I kept a hand I should not have kept. That's okay. That was my fault. Well, I don't have any sources of green, but I definitely want to keep, I guess, Carnage Tyrant I'll cut. Yikes. Hopefully get a source of green next turn at least. Start going Thunderherd Migration. Ooh. Blast Zone. Oh, that might not do it. I'll keep that in mind. I'll definitely. I have to actually see how my artist is doing, I guess. There's a hurricane that recently went through Puerto Rico, and it's been wreaking havoc. Some of you guys may have seen that in the news. It's not good down there. Ooh, I don't think that's going to do it. All right. I'll keep it like that. I'll show you JDX. 1 second here. Doo-doo. That looks different. Here goes nothing. I could look at this forever. Wow. Whew. Fantastic. I'll just keep showing it off. Lovely, lovely stuff. It looks like I'm holding it on an angle, but it's actually level, where you like that, just how the camera is. I think it just turned, it is perfect. Perfect. Oh, absolutely. But we got to get back in business eventually here. Oh, oh. Bam. All right. Hopefully I keep a hand that has some sources of green there. That was rough. Oh, well, actually, that's kind of tempting. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. Bottomless, pretty much. 20 ounces certainly is quite a bit. It's probably at least 2 cups worth of normal people levels of coffee. Another surprise. Okay, okay. That's alright. I expected some amount of fatal push. Really struggling with the sources of green. Liliana, shoot. My goodness, that Marauding Raptor back to back, all of them. Wow. A standard deck. Oh my goodness. Happy to hear. Third-party simulators. Okay, okay. My, this is a lot of removal though. Nuts. It's got to be Regisaur Alpha. Hopefully we get a land here at some point. Hey, we got a forest. All right. And we got rid of a Liliana. Okay, well, at least, you know, we'll try. Make an honest effort. Oh, okay, okay. We're getting lands here. I like it. Hopefully shifting survives a couple turns. Does not. Blood Tide's going to sacrifice itself, certainly. Maybe you will like it enough and you just... Blast Zone, not going to do it. Well, we'll try it. See what happens. I don't know, maybe this will be the time that you start spending money on Magic the Gathering. Again, of course, the economy is not everyone's favorite, but I like it. If you find a deck you like enough, as I've come to like Dinos, it can be pretty economical. Well, certainly put a charge counter on this. Sacrifice it next turn. Take out Blood Tithe Harvester and Kroxa. Oh, no, I want to get that Regisaur Alpha instead. Then pop the Blast Zone next turn. Hopefully. Possibly could have popped Blast Zone, taken out Kroxa and the Blood Tithe Harvester. Yeah. Nuts. Okay. That does sound like a pretty interesting way to build. Certainly gives you pretty good direction, I would imagine. Yeah, I gotta pop it. Absolutely anything. It really would take a long time to build for Eternal if you're not spending any money. $5-10, I think that's pretty reasonable. It does give you pretty good kickstart for sure. If you know exactly the cards you want to get. If you're going around brewing, of course, probably not advised to just keep spending. Ouch. And that will do it. Invoke Despair does the trick again. All right. Hopefully it starts off just as good. And continues to be just as good for the second game. RoamingWisp. Simic colors, I think. That's the Quandrix avatar. I forget her name. I think I can work with this. 3 lands, Skyclave Relic. Eventually getting us to 4. Hopefully something for 2 before then. Not too bad. Temur. Oh, this could be Elementals. Oh. Still might not be too good. But I'd rather get Marauding Raptor down, shifting Ceratops next turn, or possibly marauding to fight that Paradise Druid there. That's the true lore. I don't know about that. I think everything takes inspiration from what's come before, so certainly you could draw some parallels with Harry Potter. Nuts. Well, I certainly like to kill things, so Skyclave Relic it is. Just get something down, and hopefully it sticks. At least I don't have to worry about one March of Otherworldly Light. I try my best. Always be nice. You never know exactly what somebody's going through, why they might be having a hard time, but if you're just nice about everything, no, you never get in trouble. That's not the end goal. I'd be nice because it feels nice to be nice, and then other people feel nice. It's a whole nice soup, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. It's not the best word for it, but I'll keep thinking. People feed off each other. They see somebody's nice. You might not even have to be nice to that specific person, but just if they witness a nice act or just a nice personality in general, that can simply help make them feel better. So you don't even have to go out of your way sometimes. Kindness Melting Pot. Ooh. Triple Fable of the Mirror Breaker is... that's unexpected, to say the least, but... Marauding Raptor plus... Shifting Ceratops, I like that. Although I would like to take out Paradise Druid. Things are getting pretty darn crazy right here. Nah. I really do wish I had a damage-based sweep, or Anger of the Gods for game 2 might be pretty fantastic, but certainly it's very unexpected to see 3 Fables. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. I don't know if I've ever seen 3 Fables. Sphinx of Clear Skies. I want to take that thing out. Shifting Ceratops, of course, protection from blue. Sphinx of Clear Skies isn't going to kill it, which is pretty lovely stuff. I'll stop 1 goblin, 2 goblins. I hope they don't have any sort of removal for shifting. Looks like they might. Man, this is a very interesting Temur list. Well, well, well. Primal Might for 1. We're taking out that Sphinx. ASAP. buy us some time here. Primal Might again? That does seem to make sense. Take a reflection of Creepy Jeeky. Yeah, I want to do that. Do a little bit of damage. Hopefully that slows them down to 2. Reflection of the Mirror Breaker next turn. Oh, they wanted to block with both. When they're both made, they can't tap because they have Summoning Sickness. Still might be able to make something happen eventually. Oh, this is just about the best looking thing for Anger of the Gods. My. I might mulligan pretty aggressively for it in game 2 here. Well, that's a tough one. Going to be pretty difficult either way. Nah. I'm going to go with the Anger. Made you sad. I don't want to make people sad. That's not very nice. Sorcerous Spyglass, actually. That will turn off the reflections of Kiki Jiki. Absolutely. Switch 3 of the Primal Mights for the 3 Anger of the Gods there. Both working to remove some stuff problematic. Skyclave Relic, I think I can cut that. But we still gotta cut something somewhere. Kind of want to keep shifting in. They got a lot of blue colored stuff and big stuff. I don't know why I didn't clip it. I thought you were going to clip it. Yes, Adam, hopefully this round is spicy. I'm certainly crossing my fingers. I'll cut Charging Monstrosaur. I think they have, well, maybe they don't have a whole lot of interaction. You know what? I'll cut Carnage Tyrant instead. It seems like they just barf a bunch of creatures. Hexproof, maybe they don't have too much targeted removal. Certainly, Anger of the Gods is about as spicy as it gets. Last stream? Oh yeah, I can make it a short. I think that's a somewhat new or newer addition that you can clip tiny little bits. Whether or not it's a good short, that's to be determined. I'm really trying to up my game in that department, but it's pretty difficult, especially something like this. Learning how best to make a good short based around Magic the Gathering. Of course, if I'd said something funny, that probably would be pretty good. Looking throughout the stream, maybe that I just did, clipping a few little bits, funny otherwise. Maybe I should do that. Oh, the wrestling. Logan Paul, whatchamacallit. Yeah. Alright. Another thing to do. Another good thing to do. And certainly I think shorts have improved. I read it a little bit, where if people watch the shorts, then they're more likely to be suggested your other long-form content from your channel, where previously the shorts and the long-form content were actually separate, so it wouldn't really translate into as many views as people had hoped. Ripjaw would be good here too, Adam. Yes indeed, hopefully, but at least I have Anger of the Gods. I got those 2 sources of red. 2 months along. Good stuff, good stuff. There's that Fable. My goodness. Hopefully I don't see too many more, because that gets out of control. Actually, I kind of want to see more. A Ripjaw, of course. But they get a couple reflections of Kiki Jiki. we're off to the races. Especially if we can take out multiple with anger. That's the hope, at least. Not too sure what they want to do here, though. Oh, I'm liking it. I could ramp. Nah, Charging Monstrosaur is going to be pretty fantastic aggression. Shifting Ceratops as well could have got the job done, but... yeah. Charging Monstrosaur is a 5-5. Shifting is a 5-4. No idea what the cards do. Hey, that's how it goes sometimes. The more you play, the more you learn. Sometimes it takes a while. Certainly if some cards have walls and walls of text, if they're a dual face card, of course, that's even extra. A headache, perhaps. And certain lines of text, even one word, can completely change. Oh, that's not good. Well, I don't like leyline binding. It is always fun. I mean, leyline binding, though, fantastic. New addition for white from Dominaria United. Flash, lovely stuff. Domain, so it costs less. One less for each basic land type among lands they control. Ooh. Scary, scary, scary stuff. Pretty fantastic removal, though, for them. A foreign language, hey, that's alright. Topiary Stomper, Shifting Ceratops. Yeah. They are pretty cool names, I think. Now, you know what? No, hold on. Use up that colorless from Blast Zone. Hasty Shifting. Hope they can't do anything to it. But they do have 3 treasures I gotta keep in mind. I think everybody is a fan of Shifting and Carnage. But yeah, hopefully that's the only leyline binding for now. Hopefully they let it through. Sneaky Trample. That's alright. That's alright. We'll still make good things happen. Okay, okay. That is pretty tempting. Actually, it's not that tempting. Getting owned one too many times against control. Counter, counter, counter. Not being able to play any creatures. Shifting Ceratops, and speaking of, Shifting Ceratops and Carnage turn, but I really want to smoke them with the anger. Even though I'm not angry, let's keep that in mind. And hope they don't have a counter spell. Maybe. It's alright. Well, like I said, I got my benefit from Topiary Stomper. Got a land already from its enter the battlefield whatchamacallit. I'll just pay another one. Just pretend like I don't have another dino in hand. The Dalai Lama of Magic the Gathering. Oh, I do appreciate that. I don't know how I do it either. It is what it is. I don't ask questions. I just own some people, hopefully. No fear, no limits, no excuses. But I think Regisaur Alpha hopefully is going to do the trick. They have not much of anything in hand. Hopefully whatever it is, well, they want to take it out. I'm pretty happy to take out Paradise Druid. I was wondering about Primal Might, but again, I want to use everything I can, sink all available mana into it for a super big swing. Hopefully they only play one creature this turn, maybe. Alright, 2 marches down. 2 marches and an Iganjo. I've always called it Edingjaro, but there's no D in there. Alright. Hey, I don't expect that's ever going to happen. I don't see that ever happening, but maybe one day. This is pretty good though. Shifting Ceratops Hasty for 4. I'm betting they can't take out both, so if it's only marauding, we still would get them. Paradise Druid might not do it. Got him, I think. I gotta keep in mind, Shifting Ceratops got to keep 1 back, 1 green back, I should say. So it's 1, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 4, 5. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Okay, so we're left with the 1 green from Rootbound Craig there. Always got to make sure the auto tapper is doing you right. Bam. There you go. Primal Might gets her done again. We didn't have to fight anything. We just had to make it big enough, leaving 1 behind for the trample. Riding Raptor finishing things off. Oh, fantastic. All right, I'll just keep it as is. Smoke them with what seems to be 5 color domain tokens. 5 color domain control. It's hard to say. 5 color good stuff, it seems like. Something like that. But lots of little creatures. That Anger of the Gods definitely should do pretty good. I think I can work with that. It seems a little bit slow, but again, double Thunderherd migration probably is going to get us off to the races here. Stomping ground for sure. Definitely looking good. We at least get to that Shifting Ceratops, I think. I hope. Crossing my fingers. Maybe they have a counter spell. Ether Gust. Well, I'm actually going to decline that because I got a second copy in hand. Whew. Return of the Wildspeaker. Oh, okay. I should look into that after this match here. I'm thinking Domri Anarch of Bolas, actually. Nah, Thunderherd. Domri potentially could get removed quite easily. They seem to have lots of removal. I'm pretty sure I know the card you're talking about. Garruk Wildspeaker, for sure. We'll look into it after this. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. I'm always excited to learn some new tech, new possibilities. 4/3 Knight of Autumn probably shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's right in range of Anger of the Gods still. If we can draw that in the next turn or two, I think we'll be looking pretty good. They like to take their time here. Modern and EDH. Okay. Eventually, I will dip my toe back into Modern. Maybe not so much EDH, but Modern for sure. $2. Oh, I definitely have to take a look at that. Well, we got some options here, folks. Regis or Alpha? I think so. Two nice bodies. Maybe hold back both of them. I might use Primal Might on somebody to fight the Knight of Autumn next turn. Possibly the token that has Trample. I think that'd be pretty fantastic. Best thing. Oh, well, 2 people singing its praises. I think that's definitely worth a look. Now, do they have something that deals 2 damage? Maybe. I'll let it through, just in case there's some shenanigans up their sleeve. But yes, definitely with tax. Dinos in... I don't know. It's going to take a lot to entice me into EDH or Commander, whatever it is. Domri Anarchobolus, I like. See if they have a counter spell. It would be nice to take a Reflection of Kiki Jiki and Knight of Autumn. That's what I'll try for. Oh, I thought they had something. That's okay. Because we still get to kill it. Do a bunch more damage, take out another creature. Pretty lovely stuff. If I was going to block Knight of Autumn anyways, might as well kill it and deal 3 damage instead of just killing it. Oh, and we got... Definitely made me feel safe. I had plenty of lands to either play Regisaur or Shifting Ceratop, so there it is. It was fantastic value. You said it. Hey, they don't have anything in hand, and at least we still got that token. But March, Ether Gust, nuts. All right, good old shifting, hasty, and trample potentially. Hopefully they don't have a third March of Otherworldly Light. Looks like they're running low on the gas department. They're getting desperate. They're cycling the land. I don't think they wanted to do that. Huh? Maybe? Top deck or heaven, you said it. Prosperous Innkeeper is not going to save you. We have 8 trample damage right here. Well, no, they might. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Potentially they have 2 mana, sacrificing that treasure and that other land. Ooh, we don't exactly need more lands ourselves. But I think we got a chance. Yes. Happy to hear that. They're down to 1. Desperate as desperate can be. Whoopee. I'm in heaven doing this stream. Oh, there we go. Good stuff. You're in double heaven. Whatever double heaven is. You can't beat it. Domri gets her done. Oh. Yes, absolutely. Those nice wins. could potentially be a little bit hard to stay positive through March of Otherworldly Light. Just destroying us multiple marches, multiple reflection of Kiki-Jikis, really putting the pressure on us and trying to kill them as fast as possible before they can start tapping and making tokens of stuff. Not so good. But Return of the Wildspeaker. And just as I finished that match, I did remember it, and I think it certainly would be good. Very versatile. Drawing cards and giving +3/+3 to each non-human, I believe it is. No. Probably have to spell it out a little bit more. Return is not enough. Of, if, of, the. Somewhere? 5. It costs 5, I think. Yes. All right. I definitely. I have 3 copies already, which is quite fantastic. It's always been a little bit on my radar. I'd kind of forgot about it. I do like to use some of the Eldraine cards just because there's a bunch of them that care about non-human creatures. Certainly dinos are non-humans, and I'm not using any humans at the moment, which is pretty fantastic, where I've used Otepic Huntmaster, Drover of the Mighty quite extensively in the past. Anything you can do at instant speed, like Return of the Wildspeaker. Surprise them with a big boost in power, +3/+3 is good stuff. Okay, Sneaky Cider. Adult Beverage Cider. Yeah, well, I gotta try this out. At some point, some night, I'm gonna do it. Return of the Wildspeaker Dinos. Return of the Wild Dinos. Dinos Speaking Truth. Something like that. But drawing cards equal to the greatest power among non-human creatures, I think that's quite fantastic. Let's consider one of the worst case scenarios. Say there is only a Topiary Stomper out, 4 power, 5 mana, draw 4 cards is absolutely a fantastic rate, I think. And then, if non-human creatures you control, +3/+3, chances are that might just be enough to finish them off. I imagine it would, because it'd probably be pretty surprising, especially if there is a lot of dinos that do already have trample, like Charging Monstrosaur, Carnage Tyrant, Shifting Ceratops, just to make use and do a lot of extra damage. And you don't get chump blocked. Of course, Marauding Raptor, Topiary Stomper do get chump blocked sometimes, especially Marauding if it's been buffed a lot. A 6/3, an 8/3, if it's pinged 3 dinos, yikes. But it definitely should be something I consider for sure. John Dinos? Oh, I could. Rotting Regisaur, 5 mana to draw 7 cards. Ooh. Alright. Gotta happen at some point. Bite the bullet, redeem it to finish off the playset there. Yeah. Okay. Even more fun stuff. Whatever. I don't indulge that often. Pretty much my drink of choice is coffee. Black. No cream, no sugar. Keeps me going. Whenever I go to visit family, usually. Rare occasions. Oh, what's Pizza Box? That is for the tournament coming up on Saturday. This Saturday or this Sunday, going to be a mega stream starting from 1 p.m. my time to possibly 8, depending how well I do in the tournament. Top prize, I think, is $50, I believe. 50 US. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I did a Pizza Box tournament stream probably a year ago now, or almost a year ago, which you guys can go back and watch, of course, if you'd like. I got this. Hopefully. I'm going to be crossing my fingers. maybe I'll use that pizza box list, or at least showcase it for you guys. Sheltered Thicket, yeah. This does look like a fantastic hand, though. Ooh, green stuff. Oh my, I'm loving this. We got Topiary Stomper next turn, potentially fighting with Primal Might. Ooh. I have decently, yeah, it's quite a bit, I would say. Pretty good amount. Kind of thinking I want to take out that Land War, but I'm going to save the Primal Might. Use it later on. Get more benefit from it. I kind of already had it made. It's pretty similar to the list I'm actually using right now with some slight tweaks, but yeah, definitely. Let's, I'll go over it at some point here. But I like the good old Regisaur. Carnage Tyrant next turn. Tons of power, tons of pressure. Gets the job done. Have some fun. And hope that... Actually, I probably should take out Llanowar Elves. No, Realmwalker. If I'm going to go Carnage Tyrant next turn anyways, I should probably just take out Realmwalker now that I think about it. Alright. Hopefully that helps. Fight for the Blue Collar Brewer. I shall do that. I'll try my best. Leaf Crown Visionary, that's going to be rough, but I think we'll have enough power to get it done. Hopefully they can't do nasty, or can't do something nasty with that Itlamok, Cradle of the Sun. We're going to have some fun. Ooh, got him. Elves. Scary, scary stuff. But yeah, I already kind of had it made. It's somewhat similar to what I used before, but Rampaging Ferocidon features in the pizza box list. 4 copies of it. Simply, I don't want to get caught out with anything life gain related. Angels, Celestia, Mono White, whatever you want to call it. But a list like Elves demands Anger of the Gods. Death Touch Elves? I don't think so. I think it's simply Mono Green Elves featuring Itlamok, Cradle of the Sun. Certainly Elves, they got a lot of little creatures. They can definitely make use of this card. Like I tried to make use of probably about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago now with Dinos. But a ton of little creatures is definitely the way to go. Commit the Elf Genocide. Well, I'll send them nicely packing. Fry them up a bit. In a nice way or something like that. Repjaraptor, well, switch it for Shifting Ceratops. They're not blue in any way. They will be blue when they win. Or lose, I hope. They'll maybe win this one. I like Karn Silex. Take him out even more. Yeah. More pain. That's all right. You know, it's a work in progress, definitely. I think I gotta cut 1 copy of the Queen, unfortunately. Carnage Tyrant or Galta, but there's probably a pretty good chance we could get enough power to easily cast the Queen in this match. I don't think they interact a whole lot. What's next to Karn? I'll show you after. I actually forget what's next to Karn, and I built this list. My goodness, maybe I haven't had enough coffee. I need more. I'll be right back. Okay, oh, that is not a good hand. No lands. That's not a whole lot better, but I'm gonna risk it. And it certainly is pretty risky. Yeah, I'll send the taupe here to the bottom. Some land, any land. Source of green would be the dream. Ooh. If we can stay on track in the land department, be off to the races. Well, I'll try at least another turn or two. Perhaps the greed got the best of me. Oh, that's just the most beautiful anger of the gods I've ever seen. Are we dead next turn? 1, 2, 3, 11. Yes. Unfortunately. That's alright, but Heaven, you said what's next to Karn? Up here you were meaning? Mortal Sun, Skyclave Relic, Sorcerous, Spyglass. I forget where it was placed. But pretty much these are all just fantastic tech things. Again, oh, it's Spyglass. Okay, yes. I am definitely happy to talk about this absolutely lovely tech piece. If you haven't tried it out already, I think everybody should give this a go. Might be something you use on the regular. But the first line there, as Sorcerous Spyglass enters the battlefield, look at an opponent's hand, then choose any card name. So already, right off the bat, you see exactly what they're going to do. You can play around it if there's anything. Maybe they have a lot of spells that will kill a creature, or they have a counter spell that's going to maybe make you burn some creature that isn't as good. And then maybe that more powerful thing that you do afterwards sticks around a little bit longer. Say you got Marauding Raptor and Charging Monstrosaur. Play Marauding Raptor, they use their removal, and you see they only have likely one piece of removal, and that Charging Monstrosaur can land a little bit easier and stick around a little bit better. Every format, yes, absolutely, but the second part also is lovely. Shutting down literally anything. Any permanent, basically. A land, a creature, a planeswalker, an artifact, an enchantment. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's an activated ability, and activated abilities are like Shifting Ceratops there. It's green ability to give reach, trample, haste, something like that. You have to pay a cost to do a thing. Chances are that's an activated ability. Ben Pierce, how's it going? We're just having a fantastic talk about Sorcerous Spyglass, shutting down activated abilities of sources with the chosen name, and revealing everything the opponent has in hand to gain that lovely information. Does the trick. I think I can do with one Thunderherd to the bottom. We'll at least get to 4 lands, and I like keeping the big heavy hitters if possible. At the very least we get to 4. And we see our copy of the Queen, which is lovely. We got 2 sources of red, at least, for anger. Luckily they didn't go with whatchamacallit, Llanowar Elves on turn 1. So they're going a little bit slower here. Yeah, I could see that. Lovestruck Beast for 3, 5 power, compared to Ripjaw's 4 for 4 power. It is a better 8, and certainly if you want to go super duper all in on Galta, I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah. All depends what the game plan is. I still think Ripjaw is pretty much one of the best deterrents against aggro, whatchamacallit. Hopefully we're still alive here, but at least we do see the queen. It is fire. Yes, absolutely. Smack him. Galta to at least block the steel leaf, and hopefully we're still alive and they don't barf a bunch of lords. Ooh, they do. Nuts. Oh. Well, they surprised us. We didn't have that fantastic anger that certainly would have done the trick. Drawn a card whenever we pinged Ripjaw would have been a lovely thing indeed. Whew. Yeah, definitely. I think Lovestruck Beast versus Ripjaw Raptor, of course. Sometimes you can't attack with Lovestruck. I don't really like that, and it's pretty easy to kill 1/1 creatures and turn off the ability for Lovestruck Beast to attack. I'd always still prefer Ripjaw, I think. But maybe in a mono green list where they have a wide range of creature types, Lovestruck Beast probably is better. Definitely, it's probably better in a fight rigging deck. You don't have to attack with Lovestruck Beast. You just put 2 1/1 counters on it, get it up to 7 power, so you can exile and or play the exiled card that was exiled by fight rigging. Popehat, excuse me. I ate too much. Nah. Maybe not either. Whew, okay, there it is. We're rolling in it. Thunderherd. Yes. Alright, marauding with the turn 3 topiary. Oh, but mono red. Chompy, Arfy, yes. Hopefully we live through this, but again, Anger of the Gods against mono red certainly is also quite fantastic. Hopefully marauding lives at least a turn. Lightning Strike. It lives. Wow. I'm actually quite surprised about that fact. It usually does not happen. But we're certainly healthy in the land department, so as long as we can get a nice heavy hitter, a little bit of interaction, that'd be good. I'm just going to attack with marauding. Chances are it either would have been damaged next turn, so it would have been super weak anyways. Get at least some benefit from it. Oh man, that anger. Maybe I should almost start with anger in the main. Oh, hey, lots of lands, bound to happen at some point. But marauding has to stay back. I do try to take, well, I guess I don't take myself too seriously. I try to do the best I can. Always room for improvement, of course. That is mono red for you. Anger of the Gods, Ripjaw Raptor. Yes, please. Karn Silex, I like that. With a side of tree bark, ooh. That doesn't sound very good. Still kind of want to keep the Primal Mights. Tons of interaction with the Sweeper, plus Primal Might, maybe cut Marauding Raptor. Nah, I'm on the play. I want to be aggressive, accelerate things out with that cost reduction. Don't need the Immortal Sun. Alright. Perfect. Okay. Happy to hear. I try my best. Win or lose, it's a good time. Hey, that's the keeper. At least I didn't have to mulligan the first hand. Luckily, they mulliganed. Right. Like I was hoping, some Primal Mights, so we can keep them down at least a little bit. Oh, it's not a turn 1 Soulscar Mage, which is always nice to see. We don't have to worry quite so much. I'll play it safe and go Thunderherd Migration, just in case, you know, they have removal for Marauding. We keep up the ramping game plan. Pretty hard for them to kill a land versus the Marauding Raptor there. Rapid plays, well, I will try. Karizev, I can't quite take it out yet. Chapter ticket it is. Next turn, we'll take out Karizev, I think. Hopefully Marauding sticks around, so it gives a ping to Ripjaw there. This could get problematic. Burning Hands is good. No blocks. Even though Marauding now is a 0-1, which is not nice, I still get to ping. Good old Ripjaw. Blitzkrieg. Well, certainly. Hopefully this draws an Anger of the Gods. Ooh, the Silex. Yes. Good stuff. Alright. Primal Might to take out the Soulscar Mage. I can't replay the last... Well, maybe I can replay the last song. I don't know. I want to focus against Mono Red here. Does get a bunch of counters on it, unfortunately, but I take it down, and that's the main thing. I think I got to take the ping, unfortunately. All right. Phew, we got some of the bodies down and dead. Oh, lovely stuff. Regisaur Alpha. I like it. But definitely, if you guys see a song you like, just write it down. Maybe I can go back into the stream, replay it for sure. I think they have something that deals 2, and I'm not up for that. Embercleave. Yikes. I wish I would have blocked that Etching of Kumano. Oh, Mano. Oh, there is some fantastic older songs, 100%. Okay, that still seems pretty good. Took out a bunch of stuff. Woof, another Regisaur. Oh, and a Charging Monstrosaur to boot. I love it. Attack with both of them? No, I can't attack with anything. Gotta hold stuff back. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Oh, never mind. They pop Raminamp Runes, then win. Hey, that's how it goes. Raminamp Runes is quite fantastic for that. It was a menace during its day in Standard. It got banned, actually, which is pretty crazy to say. Close one, close one. That was nice to relive nostalgia. I don't really, though, ever hear the music, unfortunately. I don't want it to affect the microphone, of course. I just barely have it playing. Just a hint from my headphones there, sitting off to the side, just to make sure it always plays for you guys. But at least you guys get to enjoy it. That's what it's all about. I just enjoy playing dinos. At least got to 3 lands, hopefully dropping Shifting Ceratops. But Yorion also, or usually, has shenanigans. Yikes. And it's an actual Yorion list, yes. Well, he wouldn't be able to use it as a commander otherwise. It could be the shampoo, probably. Maybe you change that up. Well, if they have a counter spell, it's not doing nothing. Could potentially drop the queen next turn if all goes well. Ooh. I like this. Pay 1 again. If we're not going to use anything with that 3rd mana, might as well not save it. Keep them guessing. Keep them on their toes, wondering, do we have something nasty in hand? Yes, we do. Risen Reef. Dead. Got him. Either with Regis or Alpha or Primal Might. Nah, let's just kill him. Bam. Thank you, Primal Might. Oh, okay. It might not be Temur Elementals. It's not always the case when you see Risen Reef. It could be Temur ramp into nasty things. Sometimes that's unfortunately the case. Catches me off guard every once in a while. But I'm hoping they don't have a whole lot of interaction. Sorcerous, Spyglass. We're going to bring that in, especially if it is Fires of Invention. Playing up to 2 spells each turn. And you can't play spells with mana value higher than the number of lands you control. But you get to play those 2 spells for free as an alternative, which is, well, very fantastic. So, Sorcerous Spyglass is in. We're going to gain even more information, hopefully sooner rather than later. Primal Might maybe not needed. It's hard to say. They probably have still a bunch of creatures. Probably not a whole lot black related. I'll cut the Skyclave Relic. And the Immortal Sun. Alright. Oh, here goes nothing. Hopefully I get to feature Sorcerous Spyglass again, at least a couple times tonight. Once would be lovely. Oh, excuse me again. Might be falling asleep if I didn't have the coffee. Free casting, it can be. I'm used to it. I've been playing all these years. While I was playing, when Fires of Invention was released, when Throne of Eldraine was in Standard, pretty crazy times, to say the least. But this hand, I don't think it's going to do it. Maybe. No. Oh, 4 lands. Much better. Regis or Alpha or Charge... I think I'll go with Charging Monstrosaur. Yeah. If I go Shifting turn 4, Charging turn 5, effectively shifting, well, to be able to attack anyways. Yeah. I like that. And the Blast Zone. Take out something nasty. Maybe a couple enchantments. That all cost 2, possibly cost 3. But again, when you get to 3, 4, having to pay XX, so you have to get 3 more charge counters on that for a total of 6 mana. It's a pretty heavy investment. Chances are it's going to take multiple turns. The turn you play Blast Zone, and then maybe the next turn you have to add a couple more charge counters on just to have enough to sacrifice it. The turn after that. By that time, you might be dead, unfortunately. I've certainly gone off quite a bit better than the previous game. But Topiary Stomper next turn, either charging or shifting Ceratops after that. Oh, there it is. But I gotta do the Stomper and hope they don't have a counter spell. Feel like they might. Island. Green. Forest. Someday. Okay. Counterspell. Not. Well, we are off to the races. Maybe this particular deck doesn't have a whole lot of counterspells. It's looking for more permanents with fantastic enter the battlefield stuff to abuse with Yorion, I guess. Either way, we're playing something good next turn. Shark Typhoon, ooh. That's pretty nasty, but shifting Ceratops does not have to worry about all those tokens, because they're blue. Fires of Invention. Alright, no. It was nerfed to cost 5 in Alchemy. Risen Reef. If I can take that out, I just might. Ooh, and we gotta bring down somebody. Domri Anarchabolus. Gonna do it. Lotus Cobra. Don't let it live. Get it gone. And gain the information. Ooh. Ooh. Omnath. That's not doing much. Brazen Boar doesn't have any activated abilities. Supreme Verdict, so we know they have a sweeper. Interesting. Yes. Fabled Passage. Alrighty. Hey, we turn off a land. It would have been nice to take out Omnath with shifting Ceratops fighting it, which we still might do eventually. Luckily, they didn't attack Risen Reef with Domri there, so that's actually working out in our favor quite well. I guess Blast Zone. We're not going to be fighting. We can't fight with Domri. It does only have 1 loyalty counter there. Yeah, I'll go with shifting. I still have 2 left over. Potentially I could slap the 2 on... Nah, I'm going to attack with shifting. Just in case they go that Supreme Verdict next turn. Do some damage to them. But I think definitely Domri is undying this turn. Maybe throwing up. Oh. Not even. Okay. I'm liking my chances here. Supreme Verdict. That's all I can think of at the moment. Why they attacked like that. What is up their sleeve? I do not know. Now the question is, do they have a shenanigans? We gotta keep that in mind. Maximum aggression. I like it. Fighting plus a second Sorcerous Spyglass to see what those cards are that they got in hand that we don't know about. That's alright. We'll still make some good stuff happen. I'm going to fight Omnath, just in case they weren't going to go that Supreme Verdict next turn. Or they were. Nah. We'll see. We'll see. What else do I want to use? Omen of the Sea, I guess. They couldn't exactly go Supreme Verdict because we could just go Charging next turn to kill them. Borrowed time. Well, well, well. Still don't think that saves them. I think that still does it. Almost. Oh. They learned their lesson. Good. Now they're going to Supreme Verdict. Flash in that Brazen Borrower. Come on, Regisaur Alpha shifting. Charging Monstrosaur. Carnage Tyrant. Good buddy. Alright. We know they don't have another Supreme Verdict, hopefully. Right, good. Hey, if they want to play the Fabled Passage, they can't sacrifice it. I think. I'm pretty sure. Good stuff. Hey, that's alright, that's alright. Sometimes the battery power, well, you came back at the right time. It was meant to be heaven. That was pretty fantastic. Like I was saying, Sorcerous Spyglass stops any activated ability of a source. And right there, they played the Fabled Passage. Fabled Passage has the activated ability of tap, sacrifice it. Sorcerous Spyglass names it, bam. Fabled Passage is nothing. Literally nothing. Oh yes, absolutely. When you can turn a land, literally, it can't tap for a colorless. It does. It's a paperweight. Less than a paperweight. You would feel bad putting a paperweight on top of this because it is so bad from doing nothing at the moment. Whew. All right. Good old Sorcerous Spyglass. Gotta love it. Gain that info. Shut down fetch lands. May not be the best thing, but certainly against that deck. Having it come into play, tapping to sacrifice it to have another land come into play, a sort of tamer landfall. Caring about playing multiple lands a turn, just ramping, doing big nasty things with big nasty spells. It's nice to slow it down or maybe even completely shut it down, depending what they got. Ooh, that's not good. Very interesting. So it's the second time in one night. Excuse me. Second time in one night that I've seen multiple Marauding Raptors. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, okay. That's the thing. Unfortunately, we got to send the queen and the other fantastic thing to the bottom. But as long as we get to 3 lands, might be able to make something nice happen. All is not lost. 1 green, that's pretty nice. Pretty slow at least. Simic ramp, ooh. Interesting. This deck again, perhaps. Now it's a little bit iffy going that second Marauding Raptor. Shifting Ceratops and Regisaur Alpha both are going to die, unfortunately. But next turn, if I still don't have a land, I can go Shifting to power up the Maraudings, or if I get the 3rd land, I can go Regisaur Alpha to super duper power them up. And I may be able to just do enough aggression like that. Sometimes that's got me the win. No idea really what they got going on, but it's something wacky with Simic, blue, green, copy, creatures, ranger classes. Well, at least we have that one marauding to block stuff. Oh, okay, well, double shifting. Power them up. They have to block with at least the wolf and the innkeeper to take them out. I'd be fine with if that was the case. If they don't play any creatures and they completely attack us and we get a land next turn, that could be lethal. It will not be. Okay, playing a little conservative, I see. Alright. Super aggression. Cross your fingers for a land coming up next turn, because it's getting kind of rough. I guess a couple games tonight have been a little bit rough. That list, the pizza box one that likely I'm going to be using for the tournament, does feature 24, so ups it a little bit in the land department. Consistency-wise, it has seemed pretty good so far. Primal Might, I mean, it is something. Oh, the Agent of Treachery. Treacherous Treachery. Wow, that is definitely going to lock things up. They didn't have a whole lot of interaction, which is kind of nice, but lots of kind of little creatures, the wolves, the agents, the simulacrums. I think Anger of the Gods is going to be pretty sweet. Certainly want to keep shifting Ceratops. Looks like it's still maybe Simic ramp into Agent of Treachery. I'm going to try and steal our permanents, and because Agent of Treachery is blue, shifting Ceratops, they can't steal it. Drop the 3 Primal Mights. Maybe bring in Sorcerous Spyglass. Do they have... Well, I guess it would be nice, potentially, shutting down Ranger class. I don't think they have a whole lot of activated abilities. Arch of Erazka. We could shut that down. No, I don't think we need it. Yes, yes, everything that's legal in Pioneer, you get to see in Explorer. Eventually, you will become Pioneer. I don't mind Agent of Treachery. Banned cards in Historic, yes. It's not so bad. Maybe it's certainly helped me weather the storm whenever Agent of Treachery lands, just because shifting Ceratops. I don't have to worry about them picking that guy up. I'll keep it like that. Hopefully, I mean, can't really do a whole lot worse than that previous game. Stumbling with the lands there. Dropping tears, hey. I'll drop some tears with you. On the inside. Nah. Ooh. Another triple marauding. This is a very interesting night indeed. But I'm bound to have interesting nights every once in a while if you play the deck for years and years and years. So you see all kinds of crazy combinations and opening hands and mulligans. One more. Okay. Yikes. There it is. Let's get that source of green. Maybe I'm also... Ooh. All 3 mountains. I only have 3 mountains and 4 forests. So you do want to keep that in mind. This is on the far spectrum of craziness, but at least that source of green. Phew. My goodness. That would have been pretty bad. Okay. We're looking good now. Yes. Can't cast spell. Oh, there is a couple things that... Oh, they also have a Topiary Stomper. Yeah, I could see that. Roiling Vortex, if a spell is cast and no mana was spent to cast it, deal 5 damage to the player. Could be lovely in some situations. Blast Zone maybe also is going to be lovely. Nah, I'm going to go my own Topiary. We're getting to 6 this turn, 7 next turn with the Blast Zone. Start to attack and block with this Topiary. I don't think they'll get to 7. Well, they won't get to 7 before us. Okay. Looking pretty good still. Shout and say, okay. I'll try and get on that. Some girl dino. I don't really like Thassa Deep Dwelling though. This is rough. Continually abusing enter the battlefield effects certainly is pretty fantastic. Whew. Aegis or Alpha, yeah. Well, they're going to get to 7 lands next turn, either playing a land or just Topiary Stomper, of course. It would be nice to take out that Topiary Stomper and slow down their ramp at least a little bit. Oh, I really need a Primal Might right about now. But I cut most of them for Anger of the Gods. Pretty sure. This song is playing right now. Oh, that brings back memories. Oh man, I really want Anger. My goodness. It says getting out of control. Rampaging Ferocidon. That certainly would have brought the pain against a deck like this. Lots of little things bouncing. Rampaging Ferocidon continually pinging and bringing the pain. I like it. Tons of life. Ooh. And we still might get them, you know. We got Charging Monstrosaur with Trample. Possibly Blast Zone could get popped at some point to take out some stuff. Alrighty. Put another charge counter on this one. Prepare it to be popped next turn. And just swing for... Oh, shouldn't have attacked with the token now that I think about it. Topiary Stomper probably blocking the token, I imagine. Okay. They have enough land, so that does make sense. Topiary Stomper, they don't need it anymore. Maybe it is good game, maybe it's not. Agent of Treachery is, well, that's how it goes, unfortunately. Ramp to Agent of Treachery and win, but see how long this next match takes. I'm going to do my pizza box list. Actually, I'll showcase it for you guys. I'm thinking of doing a little bit more involved sort of deck tech, although it is not a whole lot different from what I'm playing right now. But just in case anybody is wondering, Heaven, you're wondering about the pizza box list, Primal Might still in. Fantastic, versatile removal, as always. The two ramping things, Marauding and Thunderherd. Rampaging Frostodon. That's a new, well, old new edition. I just wanted something nice, aggressive. I don't want to get caught out by anything life gain related in game one. Yeah, just pretty fantastic all around. If they got lots of little things that they're recurring, bouncing, certainly in that previous match, potentially could have helped us out a little bit. But consider if they have two creatures, Primal Might, to power up Rampaging Frostodon, make it 7/7, 8/8, something like that. Take out one of those two creatures, and then we can still freely swing with Rampaging Frostodon because it has Menace. They only have one creature. Rampaging Frostodon can't be blocked. Sneak peek with gameplay. Okay. Let's do it. Just a lot of dinos, pretty much. Slam them. Sorcerous, Spyglass, Ripjaw. Now the sideboard, that is kind of preparing for certain matchups. Bouncers beat down anything black related. Grease Fang, if they're going to be cheating out big powerful vehicles from the graveyard. Sheoldred, Liliana of the Veil, you know that stuff. You've seen the potential. Gotta have the gall to absolutely. You said it, 100%. But in case we're faced with mono blue tempo, blue flying creatures, mono blue spirits, I'm thinking of giving Hunter's Mark a go again. Lots of interaction with 4 Hunter's Mark, 4 Primal Might, 4 Bouncers beat down. The Primal Might, of course, being the versatile removal, but Hunter's Mark, I like it. Good luck. Shifting Ceratops already with protection from blue and reach is a pretty good headache. But this card, they hate this card. 1 green to take out pretty much any spirit, any whatever it is. Hopefully they can't put hexproof on that particular creature. Sometimes that might happen, unfortunately. But other than that, Hunter's Mark may do the trick. The wild card. Maybe I should add that in. You know what? Let's do Return of the Wildspeaker. Try it out someday. Well, I'm going to try it out for you right here, right now. Instead of the pizza box list. Let's do that Return of the Wildspeaker. 3 copies and Return of the... yeah, alright. I think 3 copies is probably enough. Oh, not 4. Not 4 yet. Maybe 4 would be too much. Chances are maybe you only have to see 1 copy. You're going to be drawing so many cards. It's going to give you a lot of good heavy hitters, or you use it to power up everything and maybe that gives you lethal right there. +3/+3 is quite a bit. But Return of the Wildspeaker, what to cut is the question. think Skyclave Relic, unfortunately. One Immortal Sun, I think we got to do it. The Immortal Sun does help us draw stuff, and it also buffs creatures. So Return of the Wildspeaker kind of doing some of those things, drawing potentially, powering up, similar to the Immortal Suns, +1/+1 for each creature we control. Okay. Extra card draw, or just extra power for a surprise lethal. Anything at instant speed probably is going to pique my interest. If it's rare and it's green and it's instant. Oh wait, that's not the one I wanted to use. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Hold on a second. I was so excited to use that tournament list, potential tournament list. There we go. There we go. So many fun lists to enjoy. All right. Return of the Wildspeaker. Let's get her done. Hopefully it features at least one of these games here. Can't be bad. It's probably going to be decent, I would think. I definitely would like to... Ghalta, maybe. For whatever reason, Ghalta isn't enough to bash through being a 12/12. Return of the Wildspeaker. Draw 12 cards at the end of the opponent's turn. Then we would draw a 13th card, and we'd have all that time to play that stuff with completely untapped mana. Oh, that's going to be lovely. The tournament, best of 3. I guess it depends how many players join the tournament. I'd have to look, but when I joined, it was currently at 55 people. And if there's a lot, it could increase the number of rounds. I'm not sure exactly how the points work. I haven't done too many tournaments in the past. But yeah, just keep facing people. I believe you kind of randomly get paired with another person, and whoever it is will send you an invite or just a challenge with MTG Arena. You have to sign up with your player name and then those 4 or 5 numbers at the end of it, and the player sends you that request and you're off to the races. Not an official tournament, just something put on by an outside party. Whew, hey, there we go. We see it. But I think I unfortunately have to send it to the bottom. Along with Domri, yes. But we have 3 copies of Gruul, or Return of the Wildspeaker, I should say. Nuts. Oh, okay, good stuff. Hopefully we don't get rid of shifting and we can still go that turn 2 Thunderherd. Okay. Alrighty. Eventually, hopefully I will be doing super official tournaments, but I love any tournament I can participate in. I think it's a fantastic experience overall. Rockfall Vale. Let's not take any more damage than we have to. Yarok. Oh, that's... The guys are not nice. But we'll swing away. Going to be pretty difficult at the moment. Yarok the Desecrated, for anybody that doesn't know, if a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it happens an additional time. So any creature, artifact, anything with a triggered ability enter the battlefield, triggered ability, just happens twice. Fantastic value right there. Ooh. Shifting. Ghalta, hopefully no counter spell. Ooh. I thought something like that was up their sleeve. we're not quite dead yet. Ooh, back-to-back Assassin's Trophy tends to do the trick. Nuts. Maybe I can block that Yarok the Desecrated. Hydroid Crassus. Hydroid Crassus, that is an enter the battlefield effect. So I think they doubled it. No, maybe they didn't. Anyways, Shifting Ceratops, lovely stuff. Swing with that. Yarok and the Crassus still can block, which feels pretty good. If I got a Primal Might, I could slap that quite nicely on the Carnage Tyrant and might just be able to get lethal right there. Potentially. Might just slap it on the Shifting Ceratops just because they got a decent amount of stuff that is blue. We'll see. Cross the fingers for the Primal Might though. Nah, I gotta preserve Carnage Tyrant. That's not Primal Might. And that will do it. But Return of the Wildspeaker. That's going to come into effect. Not a whole lot of activated abilities, I think, that Sorcerous Spyglass could target. Some creatures, but they got a lot of fantastic removal, so I don't think Ripjaw Raptor's going to stick around too long. Bouncer's Beatdown, though. They do have some stuff that is black. At the very least, Yarok the Desecrated, but I would imagine they got some other stuff in there too. Still want to keep that Primal Might. Maybe drop one Queen. Alrighty. Who comes? Hey. Should be good. Don't have to mulligan, which is quite nice. Super duper ramp with Topiary there. Oh. I was so excited to get it down. Nuts. Oh, well, at least, you know, we're seeing a Primal Might. This is good. Leafkin Druid, I could see myself taking that out. But we do get to 5 next turn with Regis or Alpha. That is where it's at. Maybe just swinging with a hasty Queen. Oh, if we see it at least once a night, that is a good night. Once in a night. Hey, we got the benefit. I'm happy they use it on Topiary Stomper. Oh boy. We'll get to 6 lands next turn. At least we still would be able to go with Carnage Tyrant. Hopefully, Regis or Alpha is still sticking around and gets to be hasty. Not double back-to-back Noxious Grasp tends to do the trick, but Carnage Tyrant also does the trick. Although I don't like Wild Growth Walker. Nah, I'm just going to go Carnage Tyrant. Let's not mess around here. I think Carnage Tyrant is going to be my best bet. Either Primal Might, Galta, or Domri next turn. Certainly, we're going to take out that Wild Growth Walker. Don't want it to grow too big with the +1/+1 counters that are put on it. Look out. Oh my goodness, this is lovely stuff. Yeah, Domri for 3. Brings Galta down to 4. Ramp. Slam Galta. Do they have removal for the Queen? That is the question indeed. Ah, you know what? Let's just fight. Take it out. Or a Primal Might. Somewhat. 3? No, 2. Yes. Take out the Ranger. Likely whatever they play next turn isn't going to have haste. So Domri should be safe. And I mean, we're smacking them for 10. That's pretty good. Sneaky Cider. Whew. Okay, so it's doing you in, as they say. Oh, there it is. Heaven. Return of the Wildspeaker. Ooh. And I might even get to cast it and draw 12 cards exactly as I was hoping would happen. Okay, cross your... bam! There we go. All they had to see was the Queen. They knew I was about to draw 12 cards, and they just... Yes. That's a pretty good alternative. Even though we didn't get to see your suggested cards, when you get to see an instant concede when the Queen lands. Oh yes, it was a great win. It's not often you get to see 12 cards drawn for 5. Basically guaranteed to see something good in those 12. If I don't, the algorithm is against me, that's for sure. Well, maybe not. I think so. I'm just happy I had 3 copies. There could have been a good chance I maybe only had 1, possibly none. I mean, I see 2 here, but that's not a hand I can keep. Just a guess. No lands. Ooh. Wow, that's like night and day better. Yeah, just in case. I was thinking of keeping both Primal Mights there. Tons of interaction certainly seem to be the trick. Do the trick. Yes, hey. I do appreciate this suggestion, but Thunderherd, I'm going to go for it. Just because I have that other Rootbound Craig in hand, I should hopefully be at, well, I should be at 4 lands next turn. I can go Marauding plus Topiary, but if they've popped off with this, we got to take out the Walker ASAP. I still might be able to do that, but now that they have another Jade Light Ranger, I might not be able to do so. Topiary for 3, 2. It's going to be rough. Yeah, it's got to be Topiary. We'll see. Wild Growth Walker going to 7 toughness. Maybe. Oh. I could see that. Yeah, definitely. Do something related to Tarzan, certainly. Just to tell more people about it, or tell them about it a little bit easier. Not that you guys wouldn't say, hey, where'd you get that? Oh, I got it from so-and-so's website. But yeah, just Tarzan, just because I use it in other games as well, pretty commonly. I want to take out that Walker. It's got to happen. We'll try it for 2. 1, 2, 3. Nuts. I thought something might be happening, unfortunately. Well, at the very least I could slam Carnage Tyrant. But definitely, I would be up for that. Some hoodie that provides a little bit more information. Maybe work in one of those dinosaur emotes with my Tarzan name, Arfie Games on the back. Hopefully they don't have anything else that explores. I may just take out the Wild Growth Walker Nuts. Walker Nuts. Oh, never mind. We're at 3. What am I thinking? Doesn't matter what we do. Dead. Nuts. Cheese and whiskers. Well, that's alright. Sometimes things just don't work out. Don't draw quite what you need, and the heart of the cards wasn't quite with me, but I have a good heart for dinos, as always. Blade Stitch Scabbed. I think I might have used that in my April Fool's list when I played zombies. That was a good time. Still thinking about unicorns though. Celestia Unicorn Tribal. Doesn't get much more intense, crazy. Or possibly Horse Tribal with Crested Sunmare, giving each other horse you control indestructible. Whew. Yeah, oh, definitely the colors could be Gruul. Okay. I do like the fading part. I just love creating thumbnails, so this is just another thing. I love it. Love designing, creating, having fun, chatting with you guys. It's always a good time. Figuring out new ideas, potential, new suggestions that might do the trick, might be the secret sauce, maybe against the matchup. It's hard to say, but chances are I will try it out. Hopefully it pops off and does the trick. Saves you guys at least some wild cards, or at least helps maybe confirm things a little bit, and you can spend those wild cards with confidence. Something fading, red and green. Maybe all the colors. Dinosaurs, one of every color. Ooh, I like this. I'm coming up with some ideas right now. No, it's going to be good. Exciting. All right. Leave it there for now, I think. Get to designing the thumbnail. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Heaven, JDX, Draco. Yes. Oh, it's just touching the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg. Cherry on top. Got to get to all the other layers of fantastic whipped cream and chocolate cake, chocolate peanut butter, frosted cake with pumpkin spice whipped cream, all kinds of goodies. It's going to be sweet. All right. Hopefully you guys have a good night, a good morning, whenever it is you are watching. Remember, there's always room for improvement. Yes. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Peace.